Hello and welcome to module number 2 for CTE 4640 for the spring 2026 semester. So we will go ahead and get started. And I'll share my screen. And we'll go into module 2. And the photo I'm sharing, I took this about 12 years ago, January of 2014. I took it near the Bogus Basin Ski Resort, just above Boise. We were having a nasty inversion, similar to what we've been having this January in the Treasure Valley. And I took a drive to get above it and coming back down with the sun setting and also the frosty frosty sagebrush. I took this picture. So let's get into the activities for module 2. You're watching the introduction and instructions. Then there will be 2 articles to read. The first one is on the skills gap. And this is a congressional research report. And then the second one is another report. And this was done for Institute of Education Sciences and the Career and Technical Education Research Network. And this is on the impact of career and technical education. Then I put together guiding questions for both. And for the first one, the congressional report, the first question is, how does the article distinguish between skills mismatches, skills gaps, and skill shortages? And why is understanding these differences important when designing education, training, and workforce development programs? Second question, what evidence does the report present that challenges the idea of a widespread skills gap? And how should this influence how students, educators, and policymakers think about the role of education, wages, working conditions, and employer-provided training in addressing workforce needs? For the second report, first guiding question is, what does the research evidence suggest about the impact of CTE on student outcomes, such as high school completion, college enrollment, and employment? And how do these findings challenge or confirm common assumptions about the purpose of CTE? And then the final question for the second article, where do the authors identify major gaps in CTE research evidence, and what questions should educators, policymakers, and researchers prioritize next to improve CTE programs and student career pathways? So those are the guiding questions for the 2 articles. And then third thing is to read chapter 2 from the Smith and Fanning book. And here's some questions to consider. The first one, how do you answer the question, who are your students? Second one, what are tools you can use in your teaching to determine what your students like to do, what they care about, what they do well, and how others see their strengths? And then the third one, how will you use the information from chapter 2 to improve your professional practice in providing career guidance to your students? Then the last thing is to post your module reflection. And I have posted mine. And you can respond to mine. My postings are fair game for responding to. So let's go back. And it is suggested that this module will be completed by February the 8th. So we're getting through the first week of February. Please be mindful of assignments. The first major assignment coming up will be the first lesson plan on March 1st. If you have any questions about that assignment or any of the assignments, do not hesitate to let me know. And this concludes the introduction and instructions for Module 2 for CTE 4640. Take care. See you next time.